Hey guys, Ben Graham here. I'm over at one of my properties coming up on the market, about to head in the backyard and meet Kellen at Desert Sage Painting. He's not only painting this house, painted several other clients' houses, and even painted a property of mine. So let's head back and see what Kellen has to say about his great paint company.
We're Desert Sage Painting. This is all locally owned here. It's just me, and I have a couple guys right now, and we are expanding as we go, but for right now it's just a small man crew, and we love it. So we do exteriors, interiors, we can basically do anything. I do even do cabinets, although I usually only like to do about one job a year just because it's so much work. It's not my particular favorite thing to do, but I can do it. But a lot of exteriors right now, and then we throw in the interiors as needed. Every painter kind of has their own different ways of doing things. I watch lots of videos all the time to try to fine tune my own skills, and different painters have different things. A lot of them, they might say this way is good, and other people might say that way is bad, and so it just depends. For me, the biggest thing is paint quality. If you're wondering, the most important thing to ask for between quotes, because if you get a quote, you're going to get a huge range, anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 on the same home, and it's crazy. And you're like, how do I decide? Well, the most expensive isn't necessarily the best. The cheapest isn't necessarily the best. However, it could be, just depending on what they do in their business model. That being said, the best thing to ask for is what kind of paint do they use. Obviously, there's Sherwin-Williams, there's Dunn Edwards, there's Behr from Home Depot, and Valspar, all different types of paint. The most important thing is ask what specific type of paint. So not just Dunn Edwards or Sherwin-Williams, but which line of paint do they use within that company, because they're all different.
All right, Kellen, you were sharing with us a little bit about paint quality, so tell us more.
Yeah, so I particularly like to use Sherwin-Williams. And everyone has their own paint that they really like. They're all different, and the way that they spray, the way that they roll, and things like that. I personally prefer Sherwin-Williams, and that's what I like to use. The exterior paint that I use most often is actually Super Paint, and this is a really great paint. The factory guarantee on it is about an 8 to 10 year fade guarantee. In Arizona, the sun is brutal, plus or minus some years on that, you never know. And that's just for when it starts fading. Now another option here that we're using on this house is called Flex Temp. This is a little bit higher quality than the Super Paint. The great thing about this is it's great for in temperatures over 100 degrees or less than 40. So it's meant to be used in extreme temperatures. So we like to use this in the summers a lot. That being said, once it gets 100 degrees, we pretty much stop painting anyways. But these are just a couple different options. There's all sorts of different types of paint within each company. And so make sure that you ask what kind of paint that they use, and make sure you're getting the greatest paint. Because if you want to save some money and you want to go with the cheapest route, they might use the cheapest paint, and that if they're applying it correctly and not watering it down, that's okay. But you may want to, just when you're looking at the different types of paint, they have different lifespans before they start their fade process. So that's just an important thing. And when you look at bids and different estimates that you get, you might have some that are super high, but they're using the absolute best paint that money can buy. And that is a big deal. First step in painting a house is to pressure wash the whole thing. Get all that dirt off. Make sure to get rid of any bad stuff that's on there. And so that first thing is the power wash. The main thing is have everything taken down, pulled away from the house, so that it's ready to go. Cars not in the driveway, so they don't get overspray on things like that when we're painting. And that's probably the most preparation you can do there, is just getting that ready there. Hey, thanks again for watching. Again, my name is Kellen with Desert Sage Painting. Just so you know, we are fully licensed, bonded, and insured, which is really important to protect you as a consumer. But we'd love to answer any questions. Don't hesitate to reach out to us if you need any questions about different estimates you've gotten. Even if we're not painting your house, we're happy to help out.